Imagine being one of those people that likes to suggest that Manchester United would be better off without Cristiano Ronaldo. Imagine being one of those people that likes to talk about things like pressing and movement and forward passes and whatever without just appreciating the brilliance. Cristiano Ronaldo is a phenomenon. And whatever problems Manchester United have, whatever is going on at that club, and don't get me wrong, I'm fully aware that there are a lot of issues. Cristiano Ronaldo is not one of them. Cristiano Ronaldo is an answer to those problems. What a performance from him. He was dazzling. He has won a game almost single-handedly for Manchester United that keeps them in the pursuit of the top four. Manchester United currently sit in the top four purely because of the genius of Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo is now the top scorer in the history of the game. Tonight, he scored his 805th, 806th, 807th. Sometimes I think when we talk, when you hear things like this, when I just say the numbers, I don't necessarily think that people appreciate. You know, when you think of like truly great goal scorers over the years, Alan Shearer, he scored 260. 260. Did you hear what I just said? 800. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? 800. He is a phenomenon. It is unbelievable. What a performance. What a player. And we, you and I, and everybody currently alive should feel very grateful because we are witnessing true greatness. We are witnessing history. We are witnessing one of the best to ever have done it, but also one of the best that will ever do it. What he did tonight was just unbelievable. The caliber of goals that he scored, they were exceptional. And the variety is so insightful. You know, when you want to talk about Cristiano Ronaldo and people want to say that he doesn't move enough or whatever, do you know what? I just don't get it. I want to focus on what he does do and the variety of goals that he scored today. You've got the pinger. You've got the poacher in the area, and then you have got a Michael Jordan-like leap to win the game. That is just unreal. That is just unreal. That pinger that he scored was amazing. Truly amazing. You know, one touch, out your feet, wallop. What a goal. Then the poacher, you know, rolled across the area. Who's going to gamble? Who's going to be in there? Who's going to make sure that the ball ends up crossing that line? You know, it's an Ian Rush finish. It's a Robbie Fowler finish. It's a Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank finish. Crucial to have that in your armoury. But to be able to do both, and then hold tight, he's not even finished. He's going to go down the other end in front of the Stretford end and rise like Michael Jordan, get the hang time in there, and then nod it in. An astonishing header. A truly, truly great goal. And that is now 40... Well, I'll tell you what it is. It's 44 hat-tricks that he scored for Real Madrid. It's 3 for Juventus, and that is the second one that he scored for Manchester United, coming 14 years since the last one. And what a hat-trick. You know, people talk about... I know it wasn't quite the perfect hat-trick, but it was a perfect hat-trick, wasn't it? That is just perfection. Everything about it was just amazing. And he has separated Manchester United from Tottenham today. Because Tottenham played fairly well, I thought. You know, they're just not good enough. I thought that Conte was going to be able to do more than even he is capable of doing there. But there is just a really weak underbelly to that Tottenham team. But they played well. And I think Tottenham would have definitely got a point and probably won the game if it wasn't for one man. That is what Cristiano Ronaldo has done. He has changed the entire trajectory of that club. They have 3 points that they wouldn't have got without him. And I tell you what else it was. It was a captain's performance from Cristiano Ronaldo. He looked around. He could see that there was vulnerability and weakness and fear in the Stretford end, something that he wouldn't have then anticipated or even felt in his previous stint at the club when they were winning 3 leagues in a row, European Cups. He couldn't understand it. But what he has put in there is a captain's performance, and he has saved his captain from the headlines. Because Harry Maguire must hate playing Tottenham. Do you remember the performance that Harry Maguire put in for Manchester United against Tottenham? That game last year. Do you remember? No fans in the ground. It was one of the worst defensive performances I can remember. I remember being on the kickoff and me and True Geordie were in hysterics. I remember waking up the next day and having like my tummy muscles sore because I was laughing so much at the Maguire performance. He must hate playing Tottenham because he's done it again. And do you know what's very interesting? I don't know if you know this, but I was on the Saturday Social this morning, and I was having a debate about Manchester United. And a couple of the things that came up were Harry Maguire. We did a segment. It's on YouTube. You can find it. We did a segment. Who should stay at Manchester United and who should go? And one of the players that it was suggested should stay was Harry Maguire. And I made a case to say absolutely not. He isn't a Manchester United player, and he's certainly not a Manchester United captain. Think about what that armband means. That armband, it carries a weight. It carries a majesty. It is an armband that has been worn over the years by icons, true greats, footballing greats, wear the Manchester United armband over the years. Doesn't matter whether it's Robson, doesn't matter whether it's Cantona, doesn't matter whether it's Keane, doesn't matter whether it's Ince. Think of the people that have wore that armband. Harry Maguire is not that player. Harry Maguire is not that player. He is a decent player. He's a decent footballer, and he could do a job for a decent club. But not Manchester United. He isn't good enough to play for this club, and he is certainly not good enough to wear that captain's armband. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did him dirty with that because he was never cut out for it. And that back line was in total disarray, and Harry Maguire needs to take the responsibility for that. He's a captain there. He should be marshalling that back line. Tottenham's fullbacks, the wing-backs kept getting in behind, and Maguire didn't really have an answer to it. He then had a disaster. He didn't need to stretch for that cross because Romero was obviously offside. But him scoring the own goal renders the offside irrelevant. So it's a loophole, but Maguire, it's your responsibility to know about the loophole. So if the player's offside, don't involve yourself. What are you doing? What are you doing? It's fundamentals. It's basic. And Harry Maguire is fundamentally not a good enough player to play for Manchester United. Have a look at the clip from the Saturday Social. Really interested to hear your thoughts. We were debating who should be in and who should be out of Manchester United going into the new season. So let me know your thoughts on that. But what a moment. What a game. What a day. Manchester United are currently in the top 4 places. Look, it could all change tomorrow, obviously, because Arsenal have a lot of games in hand, and I think Arsenal have a winnable fixture tomorrow. But it is good for Manchester United. It is good for the soul, for them to be there. And they are there because of the sheer, utter brilliance of Cristiano Ronaldo. Interestingly, on the debate from the show that I did this morning, Cristiano Ronaldo was in it. I just remembered that. Cristiano Ronaldo's name came up. And I pushed back a bit, but it was suggested that he should leave. Very interested to hear your thoughts on this. Let me know in the comments below. But what a night. We have witnessed true genius, true greatness. The impact that it will have on the race for top 4. Tottenham are now out of it. Tottenham will not do it. But Manchester United, while it is unlikely that they can do it, they now have a chance. And it is purely because of the brilliance of the old Cristiano Ronaldo. Amazing, amazing night. I truly loved it. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like. Click subscribe. And I will see you all very soon. Have a wonderful night. Ta-da.